Imagine opening your eyes one day to a world that looks nothing like the Earth you know. A world where verdant forests, tranquil oceans, and teeming cities have been replaced by an expanse of rocks and rubble. This is not a scene from a dystopian movie, but a hypothetical scenario where Earth has transformed into a rocky planet. Let's delve into this concept a bit. What exactly is a rocky planet? Well, in the simplest terms, a rocky planet, also known as a terrestrial planet, is composed primarily of silicate rocks or metals. Our very own Earth is one such planet, along with our neighbors Mercury, Venus, and Mars. But in this scenario, we're envisioning an Earth that's even more rocky, devoid of the lush biodiversity and water bodies that make our home planet so unique and hospitable. Now you might be wondering, what could possibly cause such a drastic transformation? The factors at play can be numerous and complex. It's not as simple as a switch flipping overnight. The transformation to a rocky planet could be the result of several cosmic events or long-term processes. For instance, a massive asteroid impact could potentially strip the Earth of its atmosphere and oceans, leaving behind a barren, rocky landscape. Or perhaps, over billions of years, gradual changes in Earth's core could cause tectonic activity to cease, halting the recycling of carbon that allows for a livable climate and leading to a desolate, rocky surface. But let's not forget the human factor. Our actions, particularly those contributing to climate change, could also play a role in this transformation. Excessive exploitation of natural resources, deforestation, pollution. All these could potentially tip the scales, making Earth more inhospitable and, in the extreme, more rocky. So, let's pause and ponder for a moment. What would happen to our home, our planet, if it suddenly turned into a rocky wasteland? As we continue this exploration, remember, this is not just an exercise in imagination, but a journey to understand our planet better, to appreciate it, and perhaps to learn how to protect it. Now, let's delve into the step-by-step process of this transformation. Picture this: the Earth, as we know it, embarking on a journey of change. The first ripple of transformation would start with the atmosphere. The abundance of nitrogen and oxygen, the life-giving gases we breathe, would slowly dwindle. As these gases decrease, carbon dioxide would proliferate, much like on our neighboring planet, Mars. This shift in atmospheric composition would bring about a drastic change in climate, making the Earth's environment harsher and less hospitable. Next, our vast and beautiful oceans would bear the brunt of this transformation. As the atmosphere heats up, the oceans would start to evaporate, gradually turning into vast expanses of barren, rocky plains. The once teeming seas, home to a diverse array of life, would become arid landscapes, devoid of the life they once nurtured. As we move from the atmosphere and the oceans, the land would also undergo significant changes. The lush green forests, the sprawling savannas, and the frozen tundras would all transform. These biomes, each with its unique ecosystem, would crumble under the new harsh conditions, replaced by rocky, barren landscapes. Mountains would still reach towards the sky, but they would stand alone in an otherwise desolate world. Beneath the surface, the Earth's core would continue to churn, but without the protective shield of the atmosphere, solar radiation would batter the planet's surface unimpeded. The magnetic field generated by the core, which once shielded us from solar winds, would grow weaker. This would further enhance the transformation, making our planet more similar to the rocky bodies found elsewhere in our solar system. The Earth's transformation into a rocky planet would be a slow, gradual process. It's not something that would happen overnight, but over millions, perhaps billions of years. But once the transformation is complete, the Earth would bear little resemblance to the world we once called home. As the final stage of transformation concludes, Earth is no longer the blue planet we once knew. So, how would life adapt to this drastic change? In the face of dramatic transformation, life has a remarkable knack for survival. If Earth were to turn into a rocky planet, the adaptability of life forms would be put to the ultimate test. The first thing that would shift would be the food chain. The lush green forests, teeming with diverse life forms, would be replaced by barren rocks, drastically reducing the availability of food. Herbivores, or plant eaters, would be the first to feel the brunt of this change. With no plants to chew on, they would need to adapt quickly or perish. Some might evolve to become insectivores or detritivores, feeding on insects or decaying organic matter. Others might develop the ability to extract nutrients directly from rocks, similar to how certain lichens do today. Carnivores or meat eaters would also face a tough time. With the decline in herbivore populations, the carnivores' food supply would dwindle. They might need to become more opportunistic, hunting smaller prey or scavenging for leftovers. Some might even evolve to become omnivores, adding plant matter or insects to their diet. The impact wouldn't be limited to terrestrial life. Aquatic ecosystems would also be disrupted. Fish and other marine life that rely on algae and other photosynthetic organisms for food would struggle as sunlight becomes scarce, affecting the growth of these primary producers. Survival strategies would need to evolve rapidly. Organisms might develop thicker skins or exoskeletons to protect against harsh weather and radiation. Nocturnal behavior might become more common as creatures seek to avoid the intense daytime heat. Some species might even start living underground, burrowing into the rocky substrate for protection and moisture. However, not all life forms would be able to adapt in time. Certain species, particularly those with specialized diets or habitats, might face extinction. This would lead to a decrease in biodiversity, which in turn could destabilize entire ecosystems. Life as we know it would face a monumental challenge. It's a bleak picture, isn't it? But what can we learn from this? Let's take a step back and reflect. Imagine our Earth, the only known planet to support life, transformed into a barren rocky sphere. It sounds like a plotline from a sci-fi movie, yet it's a scenario we need to understand to appreciate the value of what we have. Our planet is unique, not just in our solar system, but in the vast cosmos. It's a vibrant sphere teeming with life, from the deepest trenches of the oceans to the highest peaks of the mountains. This richness is not just by chance. It's the result of a delicate balance, an intricate web of ecosystems, and a climate system that has been stable enough for life to evolve over billions of years. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, all are products of this balance. Even the most minute life forms contribute to maintaining this equilibrium. It's a marvel of nature, a testament to the power of evolution, and it's something we often take for granted. But as the dominant species on Earth, we humans have a significant role. Every action we take, every decision we make, can tip this balance. Deforestation, pollution, excessive consumption. All these actions have repercussions. They not only affect us but all life forms on Earth. So, what's the solution? It's simple. We need to care, to understand, and to act. We need to respect the environment, to understand our role in the ecosystem, and to realize that we're not separate from nature but a part of it. We need to use our resources wisely, to reduce waste and to strive for sustainability. We need to educate ourselves and others, to acknowledge the science and to act on it. This rocky Earth scenario is not a prophecy but a possibility, a chance to reflect on our actions. It's a lesson, a reminder of our responsibility towards our planet. Because at the end of the day, our Earth is our home and there's no backup. Our actions today can determine the fate of our planet. Knowledge is power, and with it, we can protect our home. This isn't just a lofty ideal, it's a call to action. A call for us to dive into the depths of understanding our planet, its complex ecosystems, the delicate balance that exists between every organism and its environment. Just imagine. By peering into the intricacies of our Earth, we can unveil the secrets of how our planet functions, how it breathes, lives, and evolves. We can uncover the subtle shifts that might signal a change, a transformation, and perhaps how to prevent a catastrophic scenario like Earth transforming into a rocky planet. Understanding our home isn't just about knowing its physical characteristics. It's about appreciating the interconnectedness of life, the symbiosis among all living things, the harmony that exists in nature. Knowledge has the power to prevent devastation, to preserve life, and to ensure the survival of our home. The more we know, the better we can protect our home, our Earth.